right, the next thing that we're going to talk about is how you can use the screen mirroring for your laptop as well. And this is handy because you can also do it with your phone, and you can AirPlay with a Mac device. So for student teachers who bring in Mac devices, and also guests can use this as well, which is kind of nice. So right here is where your screen mirroring app is. So you're going to click on that app. And the first thing it's going to ask you is allow Smartmirror to find and connect to determine relative positions nearby devices. You're going to want to click allow. So now my license is activated. The name of the board comes up. This is where you're going to screen mirror. So right now this is 302B, and you're going to choose OK, got it. Now, you can start by just doing stuff here, but we have some things in settings that we really need to take care of first. So over here, we're going to click on settings. So in settings, first off, here's your general, language is English, and we're good. Session management. Here, unlimited connections, we want off. Moderator mode. This is so that the person who is screen mirroring has to be accepted on the board. So you don't want that to be off, because then kids can just cast to the board willy-nilly and take it over, and we don't want that. Extended grid, you can turn this off. Basically, if you have that off, it's going to not allow the extended grid. But if you do enable it, you get 9 participants can be invited to share their screens at the same time. So if you're looking at different things, this could be really good for those kids casting up to the board to show their work. So this one I would leave off until you need it, or you can turn it on and use it. The whiteboard, having a whiteboard available, this is just a quick access whiteboard within screen mirroring. You're going to turn that on, okay? So there's what we have. The most important one here is going to be moderator mode. You need that turned on. All right, now let's go into display options. So display options, here what you need, if enabled while controlling the sessions from your device, you'll be able to remotely control this display. So you want to choose that on. Network and connections, here, discover this display. I want on. AirPlay should be on. Mirrorcast, which is what our computers are, because they are Windows machines. So you want that on, and then cloud connection on, which is nice. The AirPlay receiver is really nice because your phone, then you would be able to cast with your phone. In security, local connections only, you want off. That means that you would have to be on the same network and all of that. So that's not something that you want. Lock settings, you have enable locking or disable locking. This is locked in order to prevent unwanted changes. We have it's disabled by default. We're just going to keep it that way. All right. Now, those are the settings that we want to take a look at. Now we're going to actually show you how to do a new connection.
Okay, now we're going to switch over so that you can see how it's done on the computer. So the first thing you're going to do to screen mirror is you're going to go to the Windows K button. In the Windows K button, you should be able to see the device that you want to mirror. So this is the device that I want to mirror. This is the board that we have here in the conference room. But here's the other thing. You can choose duplicate, extend, or second screen only. But the biggest thing to get the touchback when you are screen mirroring is this check mark right here from the Windows K. So if you forget to do that, it's really easy. So if I forgot to do that and I just choose duplicate and I come back, if I come up and do Windows K one more time, that is still going to show up. And then I can click on that checkbox in order to get the Windows K. Then when I select the device on my smartboard, I will not only have touch on the smartboard, but I can also touch on my device, and both of them work exactly the same way.
Okay, now that we are back at our home base for the Smart Mirror, we're actually going to go to this website, so Smartmirror.link, and that link is what we're going to put in here on our laptop. So once you do that, the session ID is this session ID 537355, and then you're going to enter in your name here. And then you'll also notice that over on this side, you're going to see that it's already, because in settings, we said find available displays. So right now we have KJHS 302B, and I can actually click connect over here, or I can just click join. And once I do that, what happens is on the board now, we have Amber invite. So I'm going to click invite to the board. And on my screen, it basically says share my screen. So now I'm going to hit share my screen, and it's going to ask me what I want to share. And I'm going to share a Chrome tab, a window, or entire screen. Well, I want to do my entire screen. I'm going to share this one. I'm also going to share the audio, and I'm going to hit share. Okay, so now I have shared my screen, and I can hide this information, and then I can come in and I can go to any of the websites. Okay, now that we've hidden it, to find it and get back out, you're going to hover down here and find the window that it has open. Then you're going to hit stop sharing. As soon as I hit stop sharing, it's going to disconnect me from our Smart Mirror link, and now each of the devices is its own device. Okay, remember I told you that you can also screencast or basically AirPlay to the board. So what we're going to do is we're going to do that from an iPhone. Now, if you have an Android, you're on your own. I don't know how to do it. So I'm going to pull down and until I get to the control center. In the control center, I have AirPlay, this app right here. Now, if you don't have that app, what you're going to do is you're going to hold down, and then you're going to click add a control, and then you're going to find screen mirroring, and you're going to add it to your control center. Okay, since I already have mine there, I'm going to simply click on that. It's going to tell me, hey, KJHS 302B, that is where it's at. Okay, so now I've screen mirrored, or I've AirPlayed. Now mom's iPhone is coming up. I'm going to invite, and now I can have it uploaded and loaded onto the screen that I want to show the kids. Okay, so this is extremely helpful for when you are trying to model how to help for students how to get their pictures or videos that they've done on their personal device up to their school devices, so that they can edit those and WeVideo or anything else. So you can hit the plus button and then get the file, the folder, take the photo, do whatever they need to do, and then upload it into the correct folder so that they have it for their project. And this way you can model, because you know they all have a device. So this is an easy way to do that. All right, to get out of screen mirroring, you simply touch up here and you hit stop screen mirroring, and then it takes you back to your devices are all separate now.